Hi, my name is Brad, and I'm an online student of Russ Rodgers. And while I wait for Russ to call, I thought I'd talk a little bit about my experiences as an online student, and as well as my experience with working with Russ in general as a teacher. Now, the reason why I went to online is I couldn't find a base teacher in my area that was worth a darn, or that I had confidence enough in that could take me to the next level, whatever that meant. And so I decided to troll for online teachers, and I happened to come across Russ purely by accident. His website said all the right things, I learned scales and language and music and this kind of stuff, but I really didn't know if online was going to work for me, and so I thought I'd give it a try. And after the first couple of lessons, I was absolutely sold on this technology. It is reliable, it's easy to access, and it's very convenient. I live in California, and Russ lives in Georgia. And when you live in California, it takes you 2 hours just to get to the gas station. So the convenience of going online is bar none the best way to go. The second thing is the quality of the lessons. It is one thing to have great tools, but it's another thing to be able to actually know how to use them and to develop and deliver a quality lesson with it. And Russ has got all this stuff down. He uses screen sharing. He uses the drum machines, and also his pre-recorded audio stuff. And when he plays back his bass, particularly playing using pre-recorded audio, it is actually better than person to person. And because the notes are so precise, and you can hear everything so clearly. Now, besides the convenience of it, the best thing about being online is that you can record it and play back again and again and again. And so it's like having another lesson, another free lesson over and over again. So if you want to see how Russ is playing a particular line, you can slow it down, speed it up. It's really great. And this is going to be the wave of the future. If you want to get access to some of the best teachers on the planet, online is the way to go. And when you have somebody like Russ who actually knows how to use this technology and can deliver a very good lesson with it, then it's even a better win for you. So if you want to take my advice, I've been with Russ now for 4 years, and I plan on going for as long as he'll put up with me. This is really the best way to go and a really good investment for you. Now, the second thing that I'd like to talk about is the quality of the lessons that Russ delivers. When I first got with Russ, like I said before, I wanted somebody who could take me to the next level. But I really wasn't real sure that Russ knew what he was talking about. Well, I have found out that this man has an immense amount of time teaching other students like me to get to where I think I want to go. And the lessons that Russ lays out are perfect for students. The lessons are in small little chunks. He builds on your knowledge. And not only do you learn how something is played, because a lot of guys will probably go and want to learn how a particular line is played, but not why it is played that way. So you can build your own hows for other lines and other situations that you might come across. And Russ is a guy who will teach you not only how to play something, but why you play it. And so at the end of your lesson, not only do you know how something is played, but you also have a bit of music theory behind it to support why you're playing that particular bass line and why it works the way it does and how you can apply this to other situations. And so that, to me, it really convinced me that this man knows what the heck he's talking about, and I'm going to stick with him. And like I said, I've been with him for 4 years, and it has been a wonderful experience for me. And I really don't plan on using it or going with any other instructor. The second thing about Russ that I have discovered is that he's a mentor, and this is purely by accident for me. As you gain in your skills, Russ begins to encourage you to go to jam sessions and to go and play with other musicians and try to find bands that are, like Russ says, try to find bands and musicians that are better than you are, and hope that they will accept you and pull you along to where you can gain your skills to the level that they are. And in doing this, Russ has a vast amount of experience in how to handle these kinds of situations, and in a sense, become a professional. So not only do you learn how to play something, why you play the way you do, not only do you get all this great music music theory and music experience, but you also learn how to be a pro. And that to me is one of the best parts about working with Russ, is not only is he a great teacher, but he's also a very good mentor. And you would go a long way to find somebody better than this. And in fact, personally, I don't think there is anyone better than this, better than Russ. And so do yourself a favor. If you are serious about getting your chops up to the next level, you should look at this first of all, you should look at this online stuff, and because I am absolutely sold on it. And number two is go to Russ, and he will take you where you need to go. But when you get there, you'll suddenly find out that the goal that you set for yourself has been sort of moved a little bit by Russ. He gently moves your goals for you without you even knowing it. And so at the end of this experience, you're going to come out a hell of a lot smarter and better bass player than when you started. So give them a try. You will not regret it. Thanks a lot for listening, and practice slowly.